Good morning, Alexa. It's Tuesday, like 4 hours after you made your video, because I just figured I might as well make it now since I've got some vague free time. So why would you get up at 4:30 to do work? That sounds terrible. I mean, I understand if you have to. I was definitely like up late and up early this last night and this morning. But why? That's so terrible. I don't even... You should get more sleep. But also do your history notes because those are important. So good luck balancing the two. I trust you can do it well. I did get your Catwoman picture. I think I responded and I told you it was awesome. Because it is pretty awesome. That was cool. Let's see. I'm just responding to your video right now. Assistant stage manager, yes. I'm glad you think I'm organized. I'm not very organized at this moment in time because it's been a rough week and it's like Tuesday morning. And I'm just kind of all over the place and I keep like forgetting to put my name on math assignments, so I think my TA is really frustrated with me or just thinks I'm like a complete space cadet. And I turned in an assignment today that I hadn't finished because I'd like just started figuring out the last problem, which was giving me so many issues, and I worked on it for like hours and I just kept doing the math wrong. And so I had to go to her after class and be like, look, I finally started figuring out the last question when we had to turn this in, and I forgot that we could turn things in late, so can I have it back to turn it in late? So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm kind of vaguely working on right now. It's not fun. It's like, it shouldn't be. It's just really dumb sometimes. Anyway, but yeah, so hopefully I'll be organized by the time I'm an ASM for Symphonicron. The actual stage manager, Mary Grace Southern, she seems really nice, and I've heard she's nice, so that's good. I still have no idea who the other ASM is, the person I'll be like probably working mostly with, besides from the actual stage manager. So that'll be interesting. Foxy, I'm glad she maybe possibly liked my singing, and I'm sorry she had to be woken up to hear it, but that's more your fault, so apologize to her from me for you. If that makes any... Yeah, that made sense. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna gesture at you with my pencil now. My teacher's name is Pops. We don't call him Master. That would be really weird. Although I guess Pops is pretty weird. And like, I can understand why he wouldn't want us to do Princess Bride, because it's a great scene, but he's seen, like, both of the scenes I brought in done so many times, and they were from the movie, because I wasn't going to go through the book and, like, retype up everything that was in the book, versus just, like, copying and pasting. Because I already spent a long time researching, and people have recommended Kill Bill, but, like, the thing is, I haven't seen it, and I guess I could have watched it over the weekend, but it just, like, didn't occur to me, and I wouldn't know what scene to use, or, like, how to really play the characters, so I prefer to stick with something I have seen, like Scott Pilgrim, even though my partner hasn't seen that, which is a problem, but neither of us have seen Kill Bill, so that's even more of a problem. But yeah, I think we've got a scene from Scott Pilgrim with two girls that I had to rearrange the ending a little bit because otherwise it wouldn't work. So like Pop said that's fine, but for the audience, I don't know. It'll work. It could work, it could not work. But I'm hoping that my partner brings in a scene, because she had a scene that Pops liked, but it just wasn't like fleshed out enough, so she's going to put more into it. And stuff. Let's see. I got 2 tests back yesterday. I got a 63 on my physics test, not because I didn't understand the material, but because I made dumb mistakes on every single problem. Every single one. Like, I actually just, it was so, I used the wrong radius, and I used the wrong equations, and I just didn't even, like, I'm gonna go talk to my teacher and be like, look, this is not me normally, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. But anyway, so that was fun. I have an A in philosophy, somehow. What else? I don't know what else. Oh, so, I don't know if I've told you, but I want to be an RA next year. And, I've been, like, cozying up to all my friends who are RAs in the choir. And last night I was doing homework in, I guess I have to explain this a little. There's a duty office in Jefferson. And since Jefferson and Tolliver are kind of like a group of dorms, then the RAs from Tolliver and from Jefferson have to be on duty. And there's an RA on duty every night, like 6 to 11 or 7 to 11, some amount of time. I think it's like 7 to 11. But basically they're in charge of, like, the duty office is movies and cleaning supplies and, like, a bunch of other things for our use. And oh my gosh, I'm just losing my train of thought. I'm such a space cadet today, sorry. Okay, so basically there's somebody on duty, and the RA on duty is like where you go if you get locked out, if you have a major problem and your RA is not there, or if you want to check something out from the duty office. So I was hanging out in the duty office last night, and also if you're on duty, you go on rounds, which is basically like you go around Jefferson and Tolliver and make sure nobody's dying, nobody's drinking, nobody's doing drugs, or setting things on fire. That's basically what it is. So I sat in the duty office with my friend, my RA, and then the RA who was actually on duty, who, like, is basically on our hall all the time, because he's good friends with my RA. So then another RA came in, and we were talking about how I wanted to be an RA next year, and I got lots of good advice, and one of them, the RA who was actually on duty said he would be surprised if I didn't get to be an RA next year, which is really awesome because, I mean, maybe I'm being too hopeful now, but, like, it's really competitive, especially being a freshman RA, which is what I want to do. So hopefully it works out well. I'm hoping. But yeah, that was exciting. That was, like, the one good part of my day / night, because otherwise it was really rough. Oh, last thing. Okay, what you said about Xanadu, how you have to switch the transmitter mics around to the... I'm sorry. Okay, so it seemed to me like he was trying to make this a real production and, like, really get into it and not, like, have it be, you know, as close to professional as high school can be. But, like, what the heck? Transmitter mic... No. The little people need to suck it up and project. Like, that's what it is. And the only reason leads get mics is so they can be heard over the orchestra all the time. That's so stupid. Like, I really think what does Mr. Ballou say about this? And tomorrow you have to tell me what Mr. Ballou says about the transmitter mics being switched around to people, because I think I want to hear that. That's so ridiculously stupid. Also, sorry, this video is really long. I didn't even realize. We're, like, incapable of keeping it under 5 minutes. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm sorry, that actually sucks. And that's ridiculous. Like, no. I don't even understand. But anyway, okay, I will see you tomorrow for your video, but you won't see me because you'll be making the video and I'll be watching it, but I won't be there. Never mind. Goodbye, Alexa.